spots and the fun ones. Those are the ones that people like really get into just for fun.
Yeah, I become you when that song is on. I just kind of sit in here and I do the Carrie
dancing.
You have a stance that you kind of do, the legs apart. Do they teach you that? Like, I always wonder, do they teach you how to do the stage stuff to kind of have this cool, because like...
I'm glad you think it's cool.
Very cool.
I basically have no control over my appendages when I'm on stage. I don't know what they're doing. They're doing what they want to do. And for some things I've noticed, I'll catch myself and it's almost like... I don't know, like a little stomp or something, like helps you reach notes or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like you're just taking charge. Like I have to do this kind of...
No control.
Okay. No control.
They do what they want.
She's not planning it. Nice. Good to know.
It would look a lot better if I planned it, I'm sure. But when I catch myself doing stuff, that's when it becomes bad. Because then I'm like, oh man, I'm like dancing really funny right now. And then I try to fix it and it just gets worse.
When I think about the difference between when I first interviewed you when you were fresh off of American Idol, and who you are now, even just watching on the CMA Awards, the Olay commercials, and I see this much more confident, sure of herself, beautiful young woman. Not that you weren't a beautiful young woman before, but there's a new confidence and a new... do you feel it?
I guess. I mean, there are definitely times when I do feel still... very unsure about, what I'm doing or wearing or what my hair looks like or whatever it is or how I sound. But, whenever I feel most confident when I'm on stage, in concert, because it's kind of like every single person that's in that seat, bought a ticket. They want to be there. You never know if you're at someone else's show or if you're at an award show. There could be people out there that don't like you. But when you're at your own show, it's kind of like those people, they want to be here. So it's always the most fun and the most confident building thing that you can do when you go out on stage like that.
Yeah, these are my people. Yeah. How much time do you actually spend in Canada? I was reading your tour schedule, and again, you kind of wrap up at the end of December in Canada. Does the cold weather ever get to you?
Oh, Lordy, yes. It is painfully cold in Ottawa some days. I don't know how people, I'm like older people and pregnant ladies, how do they do it? How do they leave the house? Because it's hard, so it does definitely get to me. And my winter clothes, Nashville winter clothes, don't cut it in Canada. I'll be like, I need a new coat, and I'm going to go get some new boots and stuff like that. No, I go up there, and it just doesn't work.
Yeah, so when you're off the road, are you in Nashville most of the time, Canada most of the time, or you never know where you're going to be?
I never know where I'm going to be, pretty much, until I'm headed there. Like the Thanksgiving break you were talking about, I'm going to be in Nashville, I'm going to be in Ottawa, and I'm going to be in Oklahoma at different times because I really want to go back to my hometown. I want to go home. I haven't been home in a while, and spent some time with my parents, so I need to do that for myself, and Mike's got some home games there, so I'll be there.
Plus, nobody makes stuffing like your mama.
We do stovetop, actually. Because fortunate to everyone else, nobody makes stuffing like my mama. It's bad. We gave up. We tried several years in a row and then just said, forget it.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I just have a couple other questions and then we're going to let you go. It's your little doggy is Ace.
Yeah.
When he's in Canada, what do we have, like a parka for him?
He's got coats, yes. He hates wearing clothes, but I think he understands it. He's got coats and he's got booties that he can walk on the snow with. Poor little thing, though. The snow's taller than he is most of the time, and he will literally walk out onto the porch and, pee, 2 steps out the door because he won't go any further.
So they don't have any body fat, those little dogs.
No,
they're cold.
He's just a little guy, and I've been feeding him a little more, trying to get him a little chubby for the winter, because I'll definitely spend a lot of January in Ottawa, but it's his poor little guy, pretty much. We try to make it better, but
it is what it is.
He loves his daddy though, so.
One part of the music business you would wave a magic wand over to make disappear, if you could?
Oh gosh. I mean, it's like any office job. You know, there's people that you absolutely love, and there's people that you don't love so much. And you know, every job has its awesome things and has its not so great things. But I guess one thing is just, and this is in life, just people that aren't honest. And that goes for anybody, any job, anywhere, anytime, in work, outside of work. Just people that aren't honest.
People telling you what they think you want to hear instead of
right. That's one thing I certainly can't handle.
Joy Behar said in an interview recently about careers, people should do what they loved to do when they were 10, the age before you start caring what others think. Did you like to sing when you were 10?
I like to sing, but I think even more than that was being around animals. That's my I love to sing, and it's the most amazing thing to be on a stage. But I think my calling in life definitely has something to do with like animal rescue. And if when I retire, if I could just run an animal shelter, I would be the happiest person on the face of the planet. Every day would be the most amazing day.
Well, it's delightful talking to you. Thanks for taking a few minutes with Baltimore. We're excited to have you in town.
Thanks for having me very much.